Hi, welcome back. We have our first guest, Michelle Bradford, and Michelle has extensive history in real estate. She was 26 years in title and escrow.
Yes.
And has been doing real estate for the last year or so, and done very well. Very, very well, which is good for everybody. But I'll let her tell you a little bit more about that and the success that she's had, and she has some properties to show and all kinds of good data to share with us.
Yes.
So.
Well,
Go
thank you.
ahead.
Thank you so much for having me on the program today. I have been in real estate, like you said, over the 27 years, and 26 of that was with a title company, First American Title. So some of the people here in the building know me as their title rep, and I wish I would have done this a long time ago. I just really, really love it, and I partner with my husband, who's a custom home builder, Custom Plus Construction in Clay, Bradford. So we got into this as a partnership, even though I do work for London Properties as an agent. We work together if somebody cannot find a home that they would like, we get them a lot, and he custom builds their homes.
Nice.
And you're going to be talking to him next. That's after the commercial break, so you get to learn a little bit more about him. And also, if someone buys a house that needs fixing up, remodeling, room additions, and he does that as well. So we've ventured in that throughout. Over the last year, I've closed 15 transactions and have sold over $3 million worth in homes. So I'm super excited about that. I'm thinking, why didn't I do this such a long time ago?
Well, and that's really good because my daughter is kind of toying with the idea of getting into real estate. And I'm
Yeah.
trying to encourage her because the market, that's the whole reason why we're starting the magazine. It's definitely on the upswing. Thank God. And so we just want to see that keep going. So congratulations.
Well,
Great job.
Thank you. Yeah, and real estate is all about, promotions and marketing and, getting the homes out there and not just getting them sold, but also having relationships with people. And that's what I really, really love. And, I get up every morning and I have a purpose in life and working with people. And I just sent over a text message to my last escrow that just closed. It was a first-time home buyers, a couple, and they were just so sweet. And I thought, how are you guys doing in your home? I'm having withdrawals. I'm so used to talking to you several times during the day, and now it's like nothing because they're in their home. And
I bet you really get to know people.
Yeah.
And I know that I've bought, 4 homes, I think, in all of Fresno and at different times in my life. And you really do get to know different people and the agents, and they do become, you have to trust them. They really put their trust in you to know what you're doing. Obviously you do.
Yeah. And negotiating, too.
Exactly.
I mean, you have to, I'm very protective of my customers and I'm a mom, so of course I'm going to be protective. So going into transactions, I'm real protective of my customers, and I also have a lot background as paralegal, so there's that legal thing in there too, and making sure that everything is on the up and up, and we're walking the line, and we're walking the walk and talking the talk, and everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. So that's very important too.
Absolutely.
Business ethics and just knowing what you're doing and doing everything the right way, and to keep everybody safe and out of trouble so that you don't have problems later down the road.
Avoid problems at all costs. I have to ask you this because I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Do you watch the real estate shows on Bravo?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
My husband and I watch those.
Aren't they
all the
great?
time. Yeah, I like $1 Million Listing.
who's your
in
favorite?
Fresno, you don't
Who's
get
your
a lot
favorite?
of those.
No. You can say it.
I don't know their names.
Oh,
My
okay.
husband probably does. I just
I'll
know
ask-
the
I'll
guys.
ask him.
But the couple who always intrigues me. Okay, so who I like, I don't know his names, but he lost his grandmother.
Josh.
Love him.
Yes, I do
He's
too.
super sweet.
He is very.
Yeah.
Did you watch it when Madison Hildebrand was on? He covers Malibu primarily.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I liked him
because he's
too.
not on there anymore.
No.
Yeah, he was a sharp dresser.
Sad face.
Yeah.
But the other guy is kind of like, the other Josh is, yeah.
And there was in our real estate magazine that we get on a quarterly basis. There was an article in there, and I can't think of his name, but he's on San Francisco.
Yes, that's another good one, San Francisco.
And I haven't seen that one yet.
Well, it's seasonal. So you have New York and San Francisco and LA, and they're not all on at the same time, so they kind of rotate. So,
Yeah.
So I think San Francisco's up next. I'm not sure.
I probably watch more of the HGTV with the home improvement shows and things like that because my husband and I, we kind of do that.
It's all fun.
And I always tell him, oh, if we had a show like this, you'd be so funny. And
Well, we'll find out how funny he is in a few minutes.
he'll probably be all serious.
I have a way. Yeah. Okay, we got off track. I'm so sorry.
that's okay.
So let's talk. You wanted to talk about
So
statistics.
I have some statistics.
Yes,
Excuse
please,
me,
share.
I have to put on my
That's okay.
glasses
That's
so
all
I
right,
can see
because
you.
I have mine
you get
too.
over 50 and you lose your eyesight all of a sudden.
Well,
So
when I get to that point, I'll let you know. But
I thought that the viewers would be a little interested in some of the. My hair looks so flat when I'm looking at myself. So
no, it's gorgeous. It really is. Where's hair and makeup?
Where's my hair so flat?
Where's hair and makeup? we're in a budget here, but you
It's
look
the
beautiful.
green.
You
Yeah,
look
give
beautiful.
me more hair, Mike. Anyway, I have a few statistics that I thought the audience would be interested in. I went in this morning and chose them. And first of all, so in the last 24 hours on our market watch, as of this morning, we have 44 new listings, 8 back homes on the market, 4 price increases. And I was thinking, how do you increase a price? Usually you're adjusting them and having them come down. So I called my MLS and they said, no, that's like if you have a home and say all of a sudden the seller decides that they want to add the furniture in the sale of the home.
Right.
So then
Right,
that's
right,
going to
right.
be a price increase.
Sure.
So that's what that is. Okay. 32 price reductions, 54 pendings, 31 solds, and 12 expired listings. Now that's a
Can I ask a question?
yes.
Is this for all of Fresno or just for your
This is Fresno
company?
County.
This is Fresno County. Okay.
Yeah, so
for-
it's all MLS. This is the multiple listing services system for Fresno County.
and all realtors have access to that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And should know how to use that. And then, for the past, and then there's a report that comes on the market dynamics, and it's for the past 2 years, but we're just going to go for the last year. Okay. So last year, so January in 2015, last year, there were 3,080 properties for sale. This time now, there's 2,788. Average days on market, last year this time it was on the market, listings were on the market for 96 days. This time in January, they're on the market for 91 days. Okay, so it's getting a little better, selling a little quicker. Properties that are under contract, meaning properties that are in escrow but have not sold yet. Last year, 652. This year, 729, which is great.
That is
So
good.
it's
It's
picking
growth,
up.
yeah.
Days on market of homes that were in contract, they were on the market for 59 days last year. This year, 54 days. And sold properties last year, this time, 500. And this year, we're at 545. Days on market for those homes that were sold were 62 days on the market last year, and this year they were on the market for only 51 days. So that's awesome. And then new listings. Last year we had, and this is great for home sellers, if you're looking to sell your home, please call me. But there were 954 homes that were new listings this time last year. This year there's only 889. So what that means for new home sellers that are looking to list their homes, they're going to get more buyers coming in because there's less properties available on the market.
So it's a seller's market.
It is, yes. But it's also a buyer's market too, because rents are really going up very high, and in some instances on some home prices, rents can exceed what a mortgage would be on a home, and you have so many tax benefits if you own your own home. Okay, and the other thing is for sale properties, and this is median price sold. Okay, so last year the median price for sale properties was $229,998. This year it is $248,000. So the prices kind of went a little bit
lower,
down a little bit. Number of properties, we went over that already when I talked to you earlier. Homes that were under contract last year, $223,225 amount. So that's how much they cost last year that were in contract. So again, that were in escrow. And right now, the homes that are in escrow, $219,000. Sold properties last year, this number is better. Last year, the median sales price of homes sold last year in January was $210,000, and this year they're up a bit by $212,000. And the new listings, the dollars on the median new listing prices last year was $219,600. This year at this time, drum roll please, $234,900. So the prices are going up. So we're super, super excited about that.
Question?
Yes.
For the teacher. A couple. What percentage in Fresno County would be $1 million and over? I know it's small, but I was just curious what the percentage would be.
I don't know
Oh,
the
okay.
percentage of that.
But it's very small, I'm sure.
I'm sure it is.
Okay.
Yes.
And then what's going on with the foreclosures? Because I know that a few years ago that was really, really just escalating
Right.
because everybody was in a really bad place. So what's going on with that
Well,
situation?
there's not very many foreclosures.
That's good.
And you know,
That's great.
between I think it was 2010 and 2013, that was really a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another good reason for people who are looking to sell their homes now, or people who are looking to buy their homes, is we don't have that problem anymore. So you don't have problems of investors going out and, you know, not really investors, but big banks going out and getting these homes. Selling them at a much larger price.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I just lost my train of thought.
That's okay. That's all right.
But we don't have the foreclosure
we go
problem.
in
In
and
a
out.
nutshell, we don't have the foreclosure problem like we did back in 2000. And that is what has made the economy much better.
Much better.
Yeah.
And then what about short sales?
Not a lot of short sales.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
A lot of government
explain-
help with that. And so the difference between short sale and foreclosures is when the home goes back to the bank.
Mm-hmm.
A short sale, and a lot of people think, oh, a short sale is, oh, we're going to sell our home really, really
In 2
short and in a
days.
short amount of time. Yeah,
No,
like in 2
that's
days.
not it.
No, actually,
No.
it's the totally opposite, and it takes a lot longer. And the short sales is when the bank, when you sell the home is still in your name. A foreclosure, the home is not in your name anymore. By that time you lost the home, it's back in the bank's the bank owns it. But a short sale, it is still in your name. You could still have an agent sell your home, but it may be at lower of what you owe, a
Right.
lower price of what you owe, and it's short of the amount of money that you owe. That's what
But
the
it's,
short sale is.
it's what the bank is willing to accept for your home
Exactly.
to clear the
Yeah.
accounts.
Yeah, so not a lot of that. And, you know,
That's
there's
good.
a lot of government programs out there that help people with that, and that's why I think there's less. And plus, you know, it's harder. The lenders, it's very hard to, you know, get loans than it was back then, and that's what caused all of the
That's
foreclosure things.
very true. Very true.
Yeah. So I have a few statistics. Do we have some time?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
All right.
Are we due for a break?
Are we
or
doing
what's
good?
we're good. Okay.
All right. Voice in the
The
background.
the boss has spoken.
So if the Housing Economic Institutes are correct and mortgage rates increase by 1%, which they did, you know, about a month or so ago, weakening buyer purchasing power by 10%, and home prices appreciate by only 3%, then the actual spread of what a buyer can afford today compared to the end of 2015 is actually greater than 13%. So here's the reality. If a $300,000 buyer, so someone that wants to buy a home that's $300,000, wants to see what they can expect to afford by the end of 2015, instead of looking at a well-priced $300,000 homes today, go look at homes that were priced at $260,000. Which one would you rather live in? So today is a great time to buy and
You get
sell.
more for your money.
Exactly. And a 2014 survey of California home buyers put buyer optimism at a new 0.81% of buyers feel prices will increase steadily over the next 5 years. That's from the California Association of Realtors. Household formations in 2014 were at their highest rate since 2005. And by the end of 2015, millennials, and millennials are anyone that's born between early 1980s to over early 2000s, will become the largest home buying age group. So millennials, you're on the up and up. And you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Households headed by millennials, that's hard to say, say that 10 times real fast, will see a significant growth as a reflection of economic gains. And 2015's addition of 2.75 million jobs and increased household formation will be the two key factors driving first-time homebuyer sales. And we talked about rent. Landlords have ramped up rents by the fastest pace in 6 years, with national vacancy rates the lowest in 2 decades. So that's a little bit on some statistics.
Okay. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Since I am the interviewer, I think I'm entitled.
You are.
But, okay, my question is, what makes a successful real estate agent as opposed, because no matter who you talk to, it's like, oh, don't get into real estate, you'll never make any money, or get into real estate, you're going to hit it out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference?
Well, for me, and one of the big reasons, other than partnering with my husband, but one of the big reasons why I got into it, to answer your question, is you have to love what you do. And I didn't get into it for the money. I am not pressured to have to make the big high and mighty dollar. So therefore, I'm not going to give out that aura to someone that this first home we look at, you got to buy this home. You know,
desperation,
even though it's
sales
desperate.
tactics, yeah.
Exactly. So I think that, and maybe that's why I've been successful in the past years, because I really love what I do. I really care about people. I put myself in their shoes, and a lot of times I've had a few customers who bought some homes and in a neighborhood that was a little shady, and I'm like, are you sure you want this?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, this is a great neighborhood, and I'm thinking, oh, it's so fair. But
To each their own.
yeah, exactly. That's their home. They're going to live there. So I just think you have to have it in your heart. You have to be in it for the right reasons. And I think the wrong reasons are, purposely I
Money.
make all this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great that I've done great, but I don't want to be, my mission is not to be the top producer of the year, in all of Fresno County. I want to do it because I enjoy doing it. And
I think that's
it's
I think that's
successful.
true of any business. You just
Yeah.
have to love what you're doing, and then the money will follow.
Yeah, and you have to care for people. You have to
Yeah.
have good moral values, and have a good head on your shoulders, and you have to have a heart. And I wear mine on my sleeve a lot of
Yeah,
times.
so do I. And we get we pay for that sometimes, but I'd rather be that way.
Exactly.
I'd rather be that way.
I've always lived my life that way, and I'm not ashamed to be that way.
And you should not be.
That's right.
Excellent. Okay. So we have the high integrity. You had some properties you wanted to show?
I do.
Or,
I have
okay.
a particular property that I just love this house, and we're going to show you some pictures of it as I
Okay.
speak.
Okay.
This is a great home that is located it's actually an Auberry address in the city of Auberry, but it's actually on Auberry Road up at the 4,500-foot elevation. So when there's snow, it's going to get snow. There's actually a creek that runs at the bottom of this property. The
Nice.
address is 41745 Auberry Road. And I want to make sure, remind me that I want to talk about my website, that people can actually go
Yes.
on and look at
Okay.
properties on the website and also on my app on their phone, if they put my app on their phone.
Okay.
So this is Honey Lane and Auberry, and where it's located is between Mile High and Meadow Lakes, if you know where that is. So you go up the 4-lane like you're going to Shaver, and right before there's Auberry Road. You turn left on Auberry Road, and you follow the road around, and it's back there. So you go past Mile High, but it's before Meadow Lakes. It's not right on Auberry Road. It sits back in a neighborhood, a subdivision, but you have seclusion. Your neighbors aren't right next to you. So it's not like you if you want to get out of the city, you want to have a second home to go to get out of the city, this is perfect because this has all of the furniture, all of the amenities.
It's just move
you
in.
literally
It's
would
turnkey.
need a toothbrush and underwear to move into this home. It has
And
everything.
really, let's face it, underwear is optional.
Yeah,
Right?
that's right. You don't
I mean,
have
come
to
on.
have your underwear. That's right.
But toothbrush, no, that's
right.
a mandatory.
So it's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It was built in 1985. It's on 4.72 acres, so almost 5 acres, and it's 1875 square foot. The listing price is $284,900. And it, like I said, it has all of the furniture. There's a new composite deck for outdoor entertaining, as you can see. It's in the pines. When you stand out on the deck and have your glass of wine or drink your cup of coffee, you can actually hear the trees willowing in the wind. And
I
it's
love that.
so peaceful up there. I just love it. It has a 2-car attached garage, and everything in the garage is included as well. So there is all the patio furniture, there's tools, everything.
That's
everything
beautiful.
you need is in there in the furniture. So you see the furniture. Everything in there is included. There is knotty pine throughout.
It's naughty.
It's a naughty pine.
Naughty.
And real oak cabinets. There's a laundry room. And that is the downstairs bathroom. There's 2 bedrooms downstairs, and they're quite spacious, actually. You could fit a few. This one is the second bedroom. The other bedroom that we'll come across, this one right here, you could actually put a couple of bunk beds in there and actually sleep 6 people in that one room. And the other one, you could do the same as well, too. So this is going upstairs. That's looking down in the living room. And the Knotty Pine, this is the loft. So there's a lot of windows that brings the outdoors in, and it's just, it's so wonderful.
I'm reading party house. That's what I'm
Party
getting.
house,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm seeing party house in
it's
this.
a great party house. Back here is the master bedroom. And it also has its own suite, and there is a bathroom in there as well with a claw tooth, or not claw tooth. It has a claw tooth tub.
We have not been drinking, folks.
That's
have
right.
Not.
No, we have
not.
not.
No.
So this is a great house. It's super clean. It's been taken well care of. And just, call me if you're interested, or your realtor, if you're working with a realtor. Tell the realtor, say, hey, I saw this great home on Central Valley Talk, and it's at 41745 Auberry Road, 284-9. Bring us an offer. The sellers are very motivated to sell, and it's a really. I mean, the pictures doesn't do it
No,
any
I can
justice.
believe that.
Yeah,
I believe that.
Super clean house. So I want to tell you, because we're probably almost getting close to being out of time. I have a website, and it's www.michelle MICHELLEB as in Bradford sells SELLS homes.com. Michelle B sells homes.com. You can go on and search homes. You can actually go on your smartphone and download my app. Just look up Michelle B sells homes and then save that to your screen. And when you're driving by a neighborhood and you see a home, a for sale sign, and you don't want to have to call and bug and get someone calling you and bugging you, and I'm not going to bug you. I mean, this is a tool that you can use. You can go on and pull up the address, and it'll give you all the information, and it's up-to-date MLS information. I mean, second by second, very updated MLS. It's coming straight from the MLS. I mean, you can't get any better than that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What else? Was there anything else you wanted to talk about? We talked about this.
Let's see.
We talked about your millennials.
We talked about, that, and talked
Are
about
we due
the-
for commercial break?
Yes.
Okay, then. Well, I guess we will take a commercial break. And thank you,
so
Michelle.
much for having me on.
You were
I really
delightful.
Well, thank you. I had a lot of fun. This is my first interview as an agent.
I told you it'd be virtually painless. Was I
I
right?
can talk title and escrow in my sleep, but yeah.
See, it's fun, right? Real estate can be fun. It's going to be really a lot of fun.
Believe in
So,
yourself.
Thank you, Michelle, so much.
Thank
Good,
you.
continued good luck.
All right.
Come back and see us.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye.